Sorcerers of Chaldea. The Medici family are a well-known black nobility involved in the Vatican, banking, medical industry, secret societies, and Zionism. Many of the Florentine noble families are ancestors of Assyro-Chaldeans that practiced witchcraft and migrated into Florence during ancient Rome. During the Moorish invasion, more of these clans migrated into Florence and brought large amounts of gold with them. Napoleon Bonaparte was the first political Zionist who proclaimed for all Jews to settle in Jerusalem. Zionism is really about domination. Zion is a hill in Jerusalem which is considered a holy land by Christians, Jews, and Muslims. Zion refers to a military triumph. The Medici family were one of the wealthiest banking families in Europe for centuries. They produced 3 popes and 2 queen consorts of France. The Medici and Bonaparte families are closely related and are still working together. Both of these families still exist today. Emilio Girastazzu Medici was a Brazilian dictator that established the military government in Brazil. The Brazilian André Cesar Medici works at the World Bank as a health economist in Washington, D.C. today. The name Medici means medical, and they have been associated with witchcraft and Kabbalah while ruling Florence. Pharmacy derives from the Greek word pharmakia, which means sorcery and poison. The most common symbol used in medicine is the rod of Asclepius, which is of a serpent coiled around a rod similar to the staff of Hermes. Prince Giuliano de' Medici is one of the most highly trained sorcerers on the planet. The House of Medici are involved in alchemical witchcraft and run the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, which is a secret society of alchemists. They have a statue of Hermes at their palace in Rome. The Dumas and Hermes families are French billionaires and own the fashion and luxury goods company called Hermes. The Dumas-Hermes family are worth tens of millions, with Patrick Grand-Hermes, Axel Dumas, and Pierre-Alexis Dumas as current members. The House of Medici founded the Botanical Garden of Pisa, which is the oldest botanical garden in Europe, and also established the Botanical Garden of Florence. They use herbs and plants for alchemy, which is about the manipulation of the human psyche and physiology through chemicals. They use members of their Hermetic order to infiltrate food and drug companies. The Medici family own the Chaldean Mafia, which is headed up by Louis Craie of Detroit. The Chaldean Mafia are Iraqi Catholics and known for trafficking ecstasy and operate in Israel. The Israeli Mafia are the primary manufacturers of ecstasy in the world. Ecstasy is a dangerous synthetic chemical drug used for mind control and is a form of alchemy. There is the International Medici firm, a venture capital company which is involved in real estate, alternative investments, sovereign wealth funds, and business intelligence. Medici Firma is international and operates in Zurich, Switzerland, while headquartered in Australia. It has been buying up real estate all over the United States. The House of Medici family have similar ancestry with the Dreyfus family, which are extremely wealthy. The Medici, Dreyfus, and Sassoon families are all descendants of Babylonian Chaldeans. Baron James Sassoon of England is a top banker today. The Sassoon family take their name from the Sassanian dynasty, which ruled the Sassanian Empire and helped to establish Chaldean Catholic Church. The French Dreyfus branch work as court factors for the House of Bonaparte. Louis Napoleon Bonaparte was the first president of France. French presidents are the heads of the Bonaparte's Legion of Honor, which has many members that are billionaires and heads of major corporations and banks like Alfred Dreyfus, Pierre-Louis Dreyfus, Benoît Potier, Pierre-André de Chalendar, Patrick Pouyanné, René Obermann, and Bernard Arnault, who is worth tens of billions. Cosimo III de' Medici, the last Medici Grand Duke of Tuscany, bankrupted the state bank right after receiving large deposits of gold from the Elector of Bavaria. I believe the Medici family used this gold to finance the Rothschild family as the new top bankers. The Rothschild family have worked with the House of Medici, with Karl Mayer von Rothschild, who ran the Naples Bank, financing the House of Medici, and working with Prince Luigi de' Medici of Ottajano. The Medici family developed the double-entry bookkeeping system which is used for tracking debts. The House of Medici were one of the primary architects of modern banking. They are economic tyrants that use fraud and poison to dominate over society. Gucci is an Italian leather and fashion company headquartered in Florence and was created by the Gucci family of Florence. Gucci is now a subsidiary of Kering headed up by the French billionaire François-Henri Pinault, who is worth about 23 billion. Prince Lorenzo de' Medici Tornaconci Foscari is deeply involved in fashion, which is displayed in his blog. Current members of the Medici and Bonaparte families include Prince Ottaviano de' Medici, Prince Giuliano de' Medici, Prince Lorenzo de' Medici Tornaconci Foscari, and Prince Lorenzo Maria Raimondo de' Medici. And of the House of Bonaparte there is Prince Charles Napoleon Bonaparte, and Prince Jean-Christophe Napoleon Bonaparte. Prince Jean-Christophe worked for Morgan Stanley and Advent International, which is a major buyout firm with assets estimated at over 30 billion. The Medici family are Rome's tax collectors and they oversee the IRS through Rome's network of power. David Cotter was Jesuit-educated from Georgetown Law and is the commissioner of the IRS. The Federal Reserve Bank of New York shares a similar architectural design with the Palazzo Medici Riccardi in Florence. The Medici family command their agents in the IRS to financially persecute people that Rome has declared as heretics. Not only is income tax immoral, but the IRS make up debts out of thin air and they persecute people based on these made-up or inflated debts. Prince Ottaviano de' Medici is the head of this wicked bloodline and a ruthless tyrant.